We once had a senator in the last administration during Buhari's regime who was saying openly on the Senate floor how his wife, who is a judge for that matter, helped some of his colleagues win cases. It shocked you, Abby. Now, so it shocked me too, as a very shocking event that shouldn't happen. And you would want to ask, like, after he made such utterance, was any investigation done? Did they investigate the matter? Was anybody punished for it? None of that happened, of course. We're in Nigeria, we know. Connection after connection. Nigeria is for those who have the highest connection. Nigeria does not work for people like me and you. It only works for people that have money and people with connection. If it were to be someone who stole an orange as a result of being hungry from the market, the person might probably be sent to prison for 10 years, while people who are stealing millions upon millions every day remain in office. It's so sad. Before we go into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave your opinions in the comment section as well. We should have law prohibiting politicians' spouse from becoming judges. Ijeoma Nwafor, Justice Transformation Country Representative, Nigeria, for the Hague Institution for Innovation of Law, Ijeoma Nwafor has called for a law that will prohibit spouses of politicians from becoming judges. We have a lot of these politicians. It will shock you. The amount of these politicians that have spouses who are judges, they are still the same ones that would judge all of these, tribunal cases. They are still the ones that they will bring corruption cases to judge. And meanwhile, they know themselves. They know the people, the ones that has spouses that are judges. Of course, on their G runs will go on. They will go and meet themselves and say, please help me out. Doesn't it happen in this country? At least if we don't know of any kind of situation, we know the one of that northern senator who said it openly on the floor of the Senate, for that matter, talking of how the wife helped his colleagues. Ijeoma Nwafor said it was time for Nigeria to take seriously political corruption of the judiciary. I think not only do we have the problem of financial corruption, we also have judicial corruption as well. Judicial corruption is another major thing that is eating deep into the fiber of our society at the moment. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it is only those who have money or those who have connection that this country works for. The system is so rotten that if you don't have money, if you don't know anybody, if you don't know somebody who knows somebody, it will not work for you. Starting from job employment to going for to any criminal case you have. Like I said, somebody that has stolen orange from the market, if he or she is not careful, he could go to prison for 10 years, while our corrupt politicians are there flexing about. People who are stolen millions, at the end of the day, is just plea bargain. How much are you going to be able to return to us? Please, if you have stolen 1 billion, at least if you are able to refund 500 million, we are okay with it. That is just it. The former EFCC, where is the case right now? We have not even heard anything about it anymore. Emefiele case too also have gone just like that, because these people were able to make plea bargain on their case, and that is just it. Our judicial system is a joke. That is the plain truth. When you hear of jackparism, the reason why people are jackparing is not only because of a bad economic situation, it's because in the Western world, their system works. System works for everybody, irrespective of who you are, irrespective of how rich you are. Irrespective of how rich you are, if you do something wrong, you're definitely going to pay for it. You see how Trump, the former president of US, who is now vying to come back for a second term, You see how he has been, terrorized by the police, all because they wanted him to pay for a crime. If he had actually committed a crime, they wanted him to pay for it. That is a system that works. We are not talking of about Nigeria, where if you are able to become a president, even if they said that no amount of money that you must have stolen, nothing is going to happen to you. You are just going to walk away, just like that. Mrs. Nwafor said this on Thursday while speaking at the first Inter-Party Advisory Council roundtable on the role of judiciary in Nigeria's democracy for sustainability in Abuja. She bemoaned a situation in which a politician went to the National Assembly and proudly stated that he helped some of his colleagues get judgment through his wife's position as a justice. The human rights activist explains that one does not become corrupt because of political position, but because it has become a common thing for most Nigerians. I think that the unaccountability, of the system is making people believe that you can do anything and go scot-free with it, because there's no amount of crime that you will commit in this country, as long as you're a prominent person, you are still going to go scot-free with it. I think it's that mentality, is the mentality, because a lot of people in this country that would not obey traffic laws, for example, that would go even when there is red light, that would not stop. They would not dare do that abroad because they know that they will be held accountable for their actions. So I think that that is one major problem. That is why we keep saying the same thing over and over again. If some of all these politicians that we keep shouting as embezzled money, we've seen instances that the situation is even glaring, like Apabio when he was the NDDC chairman. We all saw that video. Off your mic, off your mic. Allegations were made. Things were said. Were there any investigation after that? Nothing of the sort. Nobody was held accountable since till today, despite the fact that a video of that sort was seen and we saw what went down in that video. He was compensated with the position he is right now. So tell me, where is accountability in this situation? Tell me, where is accountability in this country, where people can commit crimes and then they will then get compensated with another very important position? People who have committed crimes in the past, do you think that they are going to, turn a new leaf all of a sudden? No, they are going to continue embezzling. That is why the country keeps getting bad daily. And we're asking ourselves, how did we get here? How did we get here? We know how we got there, but who is going to make a change? Who is going to do the necessary things that needed to be done? Nobody. The judiciary should not be seen mingling with politicians. That is another thing. You should not even be close to. You should not even be related to. But this is what we call conflict of interest. You are married to a politician, and then a case is being brought before you pertaining to your husband's colleague or your wife's colleague. Please, is that not conflict of interest? According to Nwafor, what's the name again? Ijeoma Nwafor. I think something needs to be done about this, because Wike, the very popular Wike that we know, FCT minister, the wife is also a judge. The wife is a judge. And it's I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. You are a president and you are no longer a Nigerian. That is the root of a problem. It is a Nigerian problem. If you are a corrupt Nigerian and you are made a judge, you will be a corrupt judge. That is just it, plain and simple. If you're a corrupt Nigerian, you become a son, you will become a corrupt son. It starts from the home. It starts from the community. We don't even hold each other accountable any longer. So, sir, I equally have a question for you referring to Sam Amadi, who had given speech earlier. Perhaps we should legislate who people marry. Why should a prominent politician's wife be able to be a judge? It should be against the law. You will see somebody, he's a prominent politician, and his wife rose and became a Supreme Court judge. We have to regulate this thing. If your wife is to be a judge, then you need not to be elected official. You must pick one. You must just pick your battle. If your wife is to be a judge, leave a political office alone, because that is what you call conflict of interest. I read something one day about, constitution when it comes to the United States of America. If the president had investments before he becomes the president, those investments, he would no longer know anything about it. He would be like blindly, is a, what's it called? There is this term they use, a broker would not allow him have any information about his investment until he leaves office. Why? Because they believe it's conflict of interest. When you become the president, and for example, you have investments in Ohando, and the federal government needs to, give a project or a contract out to a particular company, and then you have an investment in Ohando, what will happen? Automatically, as humans, you want to favor Ohando because your investment is there. But because there is a law guiding against that, you can't do that. And if you're caught doing that, you will be sent to prison. But I doubt if there's any law like that in Nigeria that states that if you have an investment somewhere and you are in office, an elected official, you are not supposed to do business with that company. And throughout your term in office, any other investment you are going to be making throughout your term in office, you shouldn't know about it. So it should just be blind investment. So this is what we are talking about. I just think that our House of Representatives, our senators, they should make laws like this. But are they going to do that? I doubt it, because they know that these are the things that are going to affect them. They only make laws that are going to favor them. Anyone that is going to affect them, they will not make it. That is just the real truth. These are the same leaders. These are the same people that will allocate money to themselves just to buy bulletproof cars. Are they the same people we're expecting to make such laws that they know will affect them? I don't think so. But hopefully we'll get there someday. What do you all think about this? Leave your opinions in the comments section. Do you think that politicians should have spouses who are judges? Let me know in the comments section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.